on Your Side continues to ask questions about that missing $100 million from a local nonprofit.
We've been telling you about the Center for Special Needs Trust Administration's board now stepping down, and the federal government actually stepping in at this point. Our investigator Brittany Muller back with an update on this. And Brittany, this story really is gaining national attention at this point.
Keith, Stacey, good evening. It really is. While the center's founder has not been charged with a crime, a Massachusetts-based attorney that I spoke with says if these allegations are true, this story is much worse than the FTX collapse. With $100 million still missing from the Center for Special Needs Trust Administration, it's sparking a lot of questions with very few answers.
I was interested because it's our field, and I do a lot of writing in addition to practicing law.
Harry Margolis practices estate law and special needs planning in Massachusetts. He's not connected to the center, but it sparked his attention. In this bankruptcy filing, the center says its founder, Leo Gavani, loaned $100 million to his company, Boston Finance Group, in 2009 through 2020 and has not paid it back.
That the center wasn't really aware of it for some reason, which has something to do, I think, with the fact that he set up the center, and until the late 2000s, he was a board member, and his accounting firm did the accounting for the center.
The document claims the center contracted Austin Colby for its IT and HR needs, another company controlled by Gavani. Margolis says if those claims are found to be true, this appears to be similar to the crypto pioneer Sam Bankman-Fried and Ponzi schemer Bernie Madoff scandals. In those cases, both were convicted.
Like Bernie Madoff, who, because he controlled all aspects of his business, was able to tell his investors or make it look like they had money in their accounts when they didn't.
In Gavani's case, these are only allegations. He has not been charged with a crime. Gavani's attorney has previously told me at this time we have no comment. This case is now in federal bankruptcy court. A federal judge has appointed a Chapter 11 trustee who's been named as attorney Michael Goldberg. His website says he's managed some of the largest Ponzi scheme liquidation recoveries in U.S. history. Goldberg has since hired a forensic accounting firm to find the missing money. Why is this case, according to you, worse than those two cases?
The victims of this are people with special needs. They're disabled, which is why they have the trust that they have.
These are the people that entrusted their money to the center, which had a fiduciary responsibility. Unlike the victims of Bankman-Fried or Madoff, who Margolis says were venture capitalists or investing in crypto and were taking a risk. Ultimately, Margolis believes there needs to be a better way to regulate companies like the center.
There's a lot of possibility for people to do something like what he did, probably not on his scale. But the reality is that people are trusting. And I mean, we do want to live in a world where people can trust each other.
So if you have a catastrophic personal injury and receive a settlement, where do you put that money? More importantly, whom do you trust with your money? Margolis says one option is using a trustee that's part of a big company like a private bank or a big firm. But if it's a smaller company, make sure the accounts are through a well-known financial firm such as Charles Schwab or Fidelity, so you can see that statement. And lastly, Margolis says you can also get a bond through a bonding company that will back up a trust, a guardianship, or a conservatorship.
Well, the Center for Special Needs is still managing these trusts, but when can people actually start to get their money back, or at least some portion of it?
Well, Keith, that center currently manages more than 2,000 trusts, and we will find out soon if those will be transferred out of the center and into another trust administrator. Right. There's a hearing at the federal courthouse in downtown Tampa on Monday. I will be there, and we'll see how this unfolds, and we'll be there live with the story.
All right. Thank you, Brittany. And if you have something you'd like Brittany to investigate, you can call the 8 on Your Side helpline, 1-800-338-0808.